them. They're going to have to do something in the next couple of weeks here. Otherwise, this bill is just going to flounder in Congress because people aren't going to let it go through.
And the cap and trade's dying. But notice they plan to pass all this in October. That's when they say they plan to pass it. The gun control, the open borders, the new war funding, the socialist health care, the eugenics health care, not even socialist, the scam health care, the looting health care. They have got to have a staged crisis, and I think it's going to be the flu hysteria, or do you think it could be something else, Kurt?
I think the flu's right on. I think it's spot on. It's precisely what they're going to use this autumn to bring in their martial law. I really believe that's it. As far as this incident goes, this is going to set the stage for the debates that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. You know, they're going to tighten security at these town hall meetings. They're going to use this as a pretext to clamp down on people, getting at these meetings and protesting.
Exactly, and they're saying it's un-American, Pelosi, your AstroTurf, your Nazis, to go out, and they're saying it's all staged. It was so telling, though. They randomly give out 30 cards, 29 are against the health care. Outside, it's 10-1 against it, and CNN lied and said it was 50-50.
Right. Well, even the Rick polls say it's more than 50% or close to 50%. We know that it's closer to 70% of people are opposed to this.
But I'm talking about at the events. But I mean, Kurt, this bill's even worse than I thought. We're finding new stuff in this 1,300-page behemoth. Well, now more than that. What, 2,000-page? I mean, it's even freaking me out, Kurt. Everybody gets a CPS visit, even if you're not on government trough. I mean, I'm not letting the CPS or the home inspectors or any of these communists in my house. And they're not even communists. They're banker thieves. They're bank robbers. I'm not letting the parasites. You get enough off of me. God, think of all the lazy, dumb hordes this country's produced. They're just going to turn all this scum loose on us, Kurt. And I don't think hardworking people can put up with it.
Even if we have 10% of people resisting the CPS visits and the bureaucratic intrusions in our lives, that's a major problem for them. They can't stop that, and they're going to have big-time problems.
But they're engineering the economy where the only jobs are going to be parasite jobs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell the parasites something. You got your job cut out for you.
Well, at this point, we've got millions of Americans that have handguns and weapons that they cannot expect to come to people's houses and just barge in without some kind of problems. It's just not going to happen. Like you say, that most people are dumbed down and they'll allow this, but the minority is not going to allow it, and it's going to be a big-time problem.
That's right. The majority's going to hate it, but they're going to bend over it and take it. The feds admit in 2000 and now today, the census where they demand that you fill out, they have different forms. Some people get a 200 questions, some get a 49, some get a 9 questions, some get a 4 questions, some get 2 questions. They can only ask under the Fifth Amendment how many people live here to apportion the members of Congress for your state. That's it.
Dan, in addition to that, they've got this IRS bill where they want to tax your handguns. They send you a form, and you've got to indicate how many guns you have, and they want to tax them and fingerprint you.
But that was the issue I'm making, Kurt, is that they came to my door in 2000 and said, you didn't fill all this out. And I said, I told you 2 people live here, me and my girlfriend, now my wife. And I said, leave. And the guy got smart with me with his little badge, and I said, listen. And I'm not going to say what I said, but I said, get off my porch right now. And he understood and left. And he said, you're going to get in trouble.
The Constitution says all they can do is find out how many people live in a residence. It's for, the census is for that. It's not for, anything else.
I mean, here's the deal. I could barely control myself then. And that's the thing, is that I just can't lick their boots. It's not that I won't give in and suck their boots. I can't do it. I can't put up with it anymore. Last time I was in the airport.
These town hall meetings are an example of, thousands of people with the exact same attitude. They don't want to be told by the government what they can and cannot do and what they will do. We're not alone. There's thousands, millions of us out there.
Well, you posted the articles about governors opposed to Department of Defense emergency powers, and you read it. They say the Pentagon is taking over the states. I mean, it's not Alex Jones saying this 5 years ago now. It's governors. Folks, this is really happening. And every governor that says no better not have a mistress, better never have cheated on their wife, better never have taken a questionable donation, because they are having the FBI go after every one of them.
Well, Robert Gates said it back in October that they were going to roll the state's National Guards into the Department of Defense. what they plan to do. And this is, and it's amazing to me that the governors are standing up and resisting this. Most of them are a bunch of wimps, but that's what's happening. People are starting to resist.
Well, it's on, because the offshore bankers can sit off in Paris and Switzerland and in England and in places like that, and Tel Aviv and Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. They can sit back and order the takeover of the United States, but it's not going to work unless the false flag is the revolution, unless they want the revolution. I got to tell you, Kurt, from every indicator I see, I think they want, as I've been saying for years, but now I'm sure of it, a giant bloody shooting war where the public chews up the police and the government. And like that Argentinian professor of economics said here, they want you to riot for a year, because after a year, you're totally give up.
Yeah, but the people in Argentina down there don't have guns.
They do some, but yeah.
They mostly filled the streets with pots and pans and made their voices known. But in this country, we've got a large number of people that are armed, so it's not going to work. If they try to do this, it's just going to fall flat. Like you said,
I don't think I agree. It's not going to go well, but it's going to be murderous, Kurt. I mean, can you imagine what this is going to look like? Because people are finally just going to go, oh, that's it, lock and load. Let's just, come on, you want it, let's go. I mean, do people understand that? I mean, this country's made up of pirates and killers and adventurers. All our ancestors were insanely vicious. And all the fluoride and all the Prozac isn't going to stop that spirit from rising up. I mean, it's going to be wild. The average American's spoiling for a fight once you get them unmesmerized from the mind control. People are like, what? I'll go to buy guns. That's what's been happening the last year. And, I mean, the government is out of their minds. We'll be right back.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com, HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
Get all the great anti-New World Order Gadsden flag hats, Gadsden flag T-shirts with Infowars.com on them as well. Get the Joker T-shirts with Obama Joker Socialism, Obama Joker Fascism, Obama Joker New World Order. On the back, In the Feds, Stop the Criminals. There are a bunch of different versions out there, a whole bunch of new ball caps we've got, all about spreading the word. And then you wear this to the park, you wear this to church, you wear this to wherever. You're going to meet like-minded people. We've got to identify with each other. We've got to let everybody know we're the majority, so the sheep will wake up, and that's happening. We want this to be a peaceful revolution. Let the establishment know there's so many of us, they're already aware of that they back off and stop staging terror attacks. Get the Obama Deception. Get Endgame. Get Truth Rising. Get Fabled Enemies. All the films I've made or produced that are available at Infowars.com, and all the other great books and videos we carry. And also get PrisonPlanet.tv memberships. You can also call toll-free to order any of the books or T-shirts. 888-253-3139. 888-253-3139. Also, you can no longer send mail or checks or packages to the South Lamar address. That's shutting down in 2 weeks completely. So here is our new address. Write it down. Use it. Infowars, P.O. Box 19549. P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. Again, Alex Jones, Infowars, P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. And that's also up on the website.